your visibility fitness class. I have my weights as promised. I did ask you to bring your weights, your water bottle, and maybe even your sweatbands. So today's live is all around making your visibility as fit as you are. So I'm going to put the weights down right now. So just get a little glimpse of them. We can do a few little pull-ups and things later, but we're going to be looking at our core fitness today. And when we relate that to our Facebook visibility or our Instagram visibility or our LinkedIn visibility or Pinterest or Instagram, any of the visibility channels that we use, it's got to be really tight, core and pumped up. So we're going to be going over quite a lot of things today, but we're going to be looking at, first of all, what is visibility fitness, and I'm going to explain to you that it's a unique way of looking at your digital marketing. But before I do that, let me know if you are watching me live today. I'm actually live streaming onto YouTube, Facebook, and the first time ever LinkedIn Live, and I'm using the tool restream.io to do this, so I can actually see all of you and I can see where you're coming from and what you're doing. So please do join me and let me know if you have any questions whatsoever about anything that I'm going to be discussing today. It's a little bit of a unique way of actually doing this. So please do let me know if you're here. Let me know which platform you're watching on, and also whether you have any fitness issues with your visibility. So we are going to be looking at your visibility fitness. Now, I do have some notes for today's live because I wanted to explain to you what visibility fitness was and why I've chosen to make my weekly lives a little bit based around that. So many of you know me. My name is Anita Wong, and I am a digital visibility strategist and coach. And what I do is I enable you to use the tools at your fingertips. But I'm also fitness mad. And I know that when I am energized with my fitness, my work really helps. And everything that I do within my marketing and everything that I do with my working works really well. So I also ride bikes, and one of the big parts of riding a bike and being stable on the bike is having a stable core and working those abs to make sure that when you have any wobbles while you're on your bike, that you don't fall off. And when you look at what's happening with Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn, there's so many updates at the moment going on that it's really hard not to have a wobble when you go into that platform and suddenly everything is different. So hi Tracy, thanks for joining me on LinkedIn. That's great that you're here. And I do have a few windows open, so if I do look to the side and things like that, it's because I'm trying to keep track of where everyone is. And I've got Isabel over on YouTube as well, so that's great. So do pop any comments that you have, any questions as we move through this inside the comments, and I'll try and answer them at the end. So Laura's watching on LinkedIn as well, so hi there Laura, it's great for you to join me today. So visibility fitness, we are going to look at several areas of your visibility fitness, and I've tried to break it down as easy as possible. And then once I've gone through these areas, we're going to be looking at your Facebook business page core. So we're going to choose a different themed area every week in the discussions, and I do invite you to reach out to me if you want to join me on the live as we go forward to discuss the issues that you may have with your digital visibility. Please do contact me, and I will put a Calendly link in so that you can maybe just book in and have a chat to me about whether you'd want to join me on the live. So I've got some little tabs to come up because this is one of the really good things about Restream, is that you can keep track of what you're doing by all the different things that you've got. So we're going to be looking at today your fit mind and body, and we're going to be looking at the 5 senses before we really crack into what we're doing. So the 5 senses to keep our bodies, what we use is our vision, our hearing, our smell, our taste and our touch. Hi Sandra, thanks for joining me there on LinkedIn as well. So I've done a few notes on how you can relate the 5 senses of your body's fitness with your digital visibility fitness. So vision. So when you think about your vision, it's like, what does your brand look like to people? What are your users seeing? You know, what is it that they are seeing when they look at you? And that's really, really important. Like, take my setup, for instance, because this is a fitness class, I decided I'd wear my fitness outfit. I've got my water bottle and I've got my weights, just to give a little bit of a spin on my actual account, what we're doing. But it's what we look like, it's our brand, you know, what do we want to be represented for? And it's really important to keep that in mind when you are thinking about your digital visibility. The next sense is your hearing. what is your message? What is your brand message? What are you telling people about you and your business? And what are you trying to tell people that you're doing? You know, are you discussing your goals? Are you discussing your brand messaging? Are you talking about your values? All those sorts of things can be related to like your hearing. Then we have our smell. This is quite a cool one. This is like, what emotions do you want to evoke when people are actually reading your posts or listening to you whilst you're live? You know, I use the example of, you know, when you walk around the supermarket and you have that bread aroma and it makes you feel so like happy, and it's like, oh, it makes me feel really hungry. I want to go and buy that bread. So that's the sort of thing that you want to be evoking in your digital marketing. You want to be giving people those emotions and those contacts between you and them, and really trying to bring them in and pull them to you rather than just keep pushing stuff towards you. And then we have the fourth one, which is taste. Are you appealing to the right audience? Have you niched down your marketing so that you're actually really thinking, you know, are really connecting with the people that are important? And the final one is touch. So how can they actually connect with you? How can your audience connect with you inside of your chosen platform? So I have quite a few of you watching here on LinkedIn Live, and I have a few people watching me on Facebook and YouTube as well. So that's really cool. And they've all got ways of contacting me on there. Now, this brings me on to the next part, which is the 4 basics that we need to actually keep our bodies going. And when we talk about the 4 basics, we are talking about like the nervous system, the oxygen, the water, and the food. Now, I know this is a little bit sort of like different to what you're used to when we're talking about digital marketing, but I think it's really important, because having your visibility fitness really rock solid and high will make everything that you do much more energized, and people will really relate to that. They'll feel your energy when you are actually doing your live or putting your posts up or writing your content or doing your blog or your podcast. They'll feel that energy, and I think it's really important to try and look at your digital marketing as part of your overall business plan and not just as a chore, because especially social media, people find it really hard to really connect with people on various platforms. So I really want to try and encourage you to just bear with me, and then we're going to jump into some practical help and talk to you about your Facebook business page core, which is like the inner works, and whether you're aware that there are actually different ways that your Facebook business page can appear to your audience than just the standard template. Okay, so we're looking at the nervous system, and this is the settings and the how-to. So this is what we're going to be looking at a little bit more today when we jump into my Facebook business page. And then the next part is oxygen. We need oxygen to survive, and we need the internet to survive in our digital marketing realm. Of course, if we're sending leaflets out to people, we need a delivery system, but we need the internet to work. And we also need to network on the internet. We need to network in our groups, whether it's LinkedIn groups, LinkedIn on your page, whether you're reaching out to people, whether you're reaching out to people on YouTube or Instagram. You have to do some networking, and also in Facebook as well. And that's really important. Then it comes to one of the basics, which is water. And this is the post. This is where your digital marketing has to flow throughout the week and the months in line with your actual goals. So you need a steady, constant stream of updates that will really attract your ideal audience and really speak to people. And the final one is food. And this is where the energy comes. You know what it's like when you've had some really nice food, you feel really energized, you feel full, you feel energetic. And that's where you can bring all of this into play. So you can do your live streaming, you can do events, you can do social, you can do personal. And that food is the constant stream, like the water, across your platforms. So that's pretty much why I wanted to give this weekly spin on your marketing and your digital visibility, because I thought that actually, you know what? We are all really energetic beings, and I think we need to bring this into our marketing. So digital visibility fitness is going to be every week, the same time on a Wednesday, and I do invite you to return back every week. And if you have any questions whatsoever about what I'm talking about, please don't hesitate to pop them in the comments below. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to share with you my actual Facebook business page, and I want to go into the new layout because Facebook has done some big changes. So let me know if you do hang out on Facebook in the comments below. Wherever you are, let me know whether Facebook is one of your core social media platforms that you work on. Obviously, the visibility fitness is going to cover all the different platforms that I'm visible on, which is Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube. Those are the things that I am present on, and I specialize more on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. So do let me know whether you use Facebook as part of your marketing and whether you are going to increase your use of using Facebook as we go forward, because I hope once I've gone through the templates, it might re-energize you to go and have a look at your Facebook business page and have a look at those settings and see what's happening inside there as well, which is cool. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. And I'm here inside my Facebook business page. So hopefully you can all see that. I'm just going to refresh this page so that it comes up and it's all refresh ready, because you'll probably see me on the screen as well in the live. And I just want to jump into the settings area. So let's just wait for that to refresh. And do let me know in the comments below whether you have any questions about what I've done so far. So, you know, do you have any issues with your digital visibility that you may want me to cover at a later date? Let me know that in the comments below, because I'd really appreciate you giving me some feedback on that and whether you think that you might utilize your Facebook a little bit more. So let me just grab this up. Okay, so we're on my Facebook business page. So this is the new Facebook. Love it or loathe it, it's here to stay, and this is what we have to we are actually living with now. Now, it doesn't have to be difficult when you are looking at it. Sometimes change can be very overwhelming for some, but actually you should accept change and use it as a energy provider so that you can actually move through these things. Okay, so I'm just going to double check that I'm on my page properly, which is great. Okay, so here on your Facebook business page, you can all see it. This is looking at it from me as an admin. So this is the view that you would all get on your actual page. Now, over here on the left-hand side is where everything has changed. Before, in the old Facebook, we used to have to come up here on the top right to get to your settings. But now we have to go down here on the left-hand side. And if you scroll up, you get to the settings tab, which is right at the bottom. And that settings tab, if you click it, it opens up the back end of your Facebook business page. And this is pretty much the same as it was before. You have all of these settings that are normally there anyway. And those sorts of settings are the ones that you would want to go through and configure, which is great. I will get to any of your questions once we've finished. So when I've gone through this, I will stop and pause and just come on the screen on my own, and we can go through some of your questions and I'll go over them with you. So please just keep popping them down in the comments and I will get to them. Okay, so here we are inside the settings part. So this is the back end of your Facebook business page. This is the core of your Facebook business page. This is like, if you hold this tight and it's all set properly, this is going to work really well for you. Okay, so down the bottom here, in the middle of the general messaging, page info and templates tab, here we have this templates and tabs area. Now the templates and tabs area is the area that we are going to be exploring today. So if I go ahead and click that, that's going to open up a window. Now inside this window, there are several things that you can do, and it's actually an area inside Facebook that's actually overlooked quite a lot, because I believe that not everybody knows that there are changes that you can do in here. So I want to show you these changes here. So what we want to do is inside here, my current tab is shopping, because I have some of my e-courses on there and it makes it easier for people to find them. But you may be a service provider where you are providing a service, or you may be a business like a localized business and you may want to actually get people to come to your address a little bit easier. So if I click the edit button, what happens is that actually there are quite a lot of different templates that you can set your business page on. So let me know in the comments below whether you knew that you could change the look of your Facebook business page. Did you know that you could actually make it look different? So let me know in the comments below. Put the hashtag templates and then let me know whether you knew that you could change it. If you put the hashtag templates, it just means that I know what you're referring to in the comments, and it makes it easier for me to go back through and respond to you when you are doing so. So here I'm on the shopping one. As you can see, the shopping one goes over, and it's designed to showcase your products. So it goes over how it makes people find your events, your reviews, your photos, and so on. Then the business one highlights your likes, your follows, your shares, and then it has your jobs. So if you have a business and you're running your jobs in there, then it will have those. It also has your events, and it also has reviews, videos, and more. And there are actually 10 different templates that you could have inside your Facebook business page. And most of you, if you haven't worked with me before, will probably be on the standard template, which is what Facebook puts you on as at the very beginning. And although the standard template is fine, it's not really personalized to what you are offering. Like, what is it that you are doing? So I would suggest that if you can, to remove yourself off the standard template so that you can be a little bit more personalized to your ideal audience and your clients that you want to attract. So let's go back and I'll show you how you can do that change. So deciding what you want to do would it's not that difficult a decision. I would suggest that if you are a land-based, shop-based, high street-based business, then the business tab is a really good option. The business one here will enable you to, it's designed for lots of things. And here you can also have about communities, groups and offers. And if you were to put this template on, you'll be able to get people to find you in directions and things like that, which is also quite awesome. A venue tab is made for people who host venues. It could actually be a pub as well, because if you've got a pub or a restaurant or a cafe and you are doing activities there, then a venue would be quite good as well. You have a non-profit, so if you're working for a charity, if you're a politician, if you're a service provider, a service one is quite good. Public figure, obviously you can have a public figure one. Again, if you're a restaurant or cafe, you can have a separate one. And this is quite good because it helps you put the menu up and it helps you get people to get directions and all those sorts of things, which is quite useful. And then you can have a video page, which is a really awesome page. So if you're a video creator or you're doing live streaming like I am and you're doing it regularly, you should be doing it at least once a week on your chosen platform of choice. But if you are doing more video, whether it's uploading or live stream, then a video page is quite good because it highlights those videos. And then we don't want to be on the standard page. So I do ask you, maybe after this live is finished, to go in and have a little look at your template and then come back to the live and let me know whether you changed it up or not. So just so that you know how to do it, let's jump over to the video page. So I click on the video page. As you can see, it says that the tabs that you've got are going to be home, live, video, events, about, and more. I'm going to apply that template to my page and it will do it for you automatically. Now, when it does do that automatically for you, you can see your page by going back up here to your name and then just refreshing your page so that it refreshes the changes for you. And as you can see, instantly it spotlights a video for me on mine. And then down here, it gives me the options to create a live, an event, offers, and so on. And there's my live now where people are commenting and interacting with me as well. Now, one of the other things that you might want to do when you are doing your template is here along the top here, there are only like 5 tabs. Remember on the old Facebook, we used to have all these tabs along the left-hand side that people could click, and some of them we wouldn't even use. Well, here you've got more options. So you've got these 4 dominant tabs, I would say, and then these other ones down here. Now, if we just jump briefly back into the settings, I want to show you something as well. Here it says templates and tabs, which is where we were just now. You can see that the tabs on the video page are set as they are. You can't move them around. But if you were to go onto a different page, let's just do the business page for an example, you could actually alter those tabs. So you see here, you can turn tabs on and off, and you can actually move these tabs up and down. So if I wanted my groups at the top, I could move it up and down by clicking it and dragging it up. And those are the sorts of things that will really make a difference to your Facebook marketing if you have that sort of thing set up and sorted. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my live stream studio. I'm going to stop my share for a second and I'm going to check some of the comments that you've done. So if you actually go into your Facebook business page, and you set up that inner core area. You're going to work on those abs and you're going to make them really strong. And that core setting inside your Facebook business page will make your digital visibility really, really strong and your visibility fitness really high. So I'm going to check some comments now. I've been talking for quite a long time, so I want to see if any of you've got any questions and whether any of you have made any comments about things. So let's have a little look. Okay, so we've got quite a few watching on LinkedIn Live, so thank you for joining me on my very first LinkedIn Live. I really appreciate you joining me here on LinkedIn, and I have quite a few of you on Facebook as well as YouTube, which is awesome. So let's have a little look. So some of you didn't know about the different templates, so that's perfectly fine. They are a hidden setting that Facebook doesn't advertise very much. So I'm glad that I've showed you that there are a different area of your visibility fitness that you can actually get up, because at the moment you could say that that area of your body in the digital marketing world is a little bit neglected, and once you've actually got that spruced up and you've given it a bit of attention, it's going to feel much better about itself. Okay, so most of you have said you do and you don't like the new rollout. I agree, the rollout is still lacking some features, which I'm hoping Facebook are working on at the moment. So once they've worked on those features, I'm sure it'll be really, really good. And it is much cleaner and it's a lot easier to find things. It's just lacking a few features, but hopefully they will get those up. So Tracy said that she didn't know that there were templates, and Ashley said no, she didn't know. Can you have more than one template at once? Okay, so Tracy's asked a question. Let's just pop Tracy's question up so that everyone else can see what I'm talking about. Let me find it here. So Tracy has just asked me, templates, can you have more than one template at a time? No, you can't. You can only have one template showing up the design of your Facebook business page, but you can swap them as often as you wish. So I do sometimes swap between the video template and my shopping template, depending on what I've got going on. If I'm selling a particular program or particular consultation, I might swap it to the shopping so that it keeps my offers up a little bit higher in the listing. But if I'm going for a stage of raising my visibility and connecting with my audience like I am today, I'll be on my video platform and my video template. So you can't have two different templates, but you can swap between the templates as you wish. But I would definitely test out the templates to see whether you like the layout, and you can actually view it as a visitor as well, so that you can see what the template looks like from the visitor, and I can show you how to do that. That's one thing that Facebook have actually made a lot clearer on the new layout, is how you view your page as a visitor, which is awesome. Can you please read the menu that you opened? Let me just see what it says. Julie set as a business, would services be better? It depends if you are pushing your services, Julie. Business is very good because business offers a service tab as well. So you could, if you don't see the service tab in your business area, on your business template as it stands, then go back into the templates and tab area and scroll to the bottom of the tabs, and you'll find that there may be an area where you can switch on your services, and then you'll be able to display your services on your business tab. So I would keep to business, that's perfectly fine. So I saw a question from Ria here. Okay. Can you please read the menu that you opened? So I can follow you. I lost you for a second. Okay, so the menu is in the settings. So let me share my screen with you again. So here we are on my Facebook business page. We go to the page. So first of all, start off on your page, then scroll down to the very bottom on the left-hand side, and it's on settings. Now we're all on the new layout now. There's no going back now. So we are all on this. So this is going to be applicable for everybody that's in Facebook. Go to settings, and then further down here, it's from the top, it's the fourth one down, it's templates and tabs. And you can change your template by clicking the edit button. And like I was just speaking to Julie as well, Ria, that the tab setting is below that. So if you are on a business setting, and you can switch on the services tab as well, which is awesome. So let me just turn that one off. I have two business pages and they're both different. Still can't figure out how to change the new menu. Yes, so that may well be that one of your business pages is set on a different template. So if you go into each individual business page and check the template setting, you may find that the menu for each different template is slightly different. So if you want to change the menu around, that's going to be found in the tabs, which makes a lot easier. And Tracy just said, yes, that makes a lot of sense, which is awesome. So let me just take that one off. Okay, so that's the first show of Visibility Fitness, and I hope you've enjoyed this show really well. Obviously, when you have a strong body and a strong mind, you are going to have a strong body and mind, and you're going to have like a strong persona in a way. So when you think about your digital visibility in the same way, if everything is set up properly and you are showing up and being present, then you are going to have a strong visibility with all of your followers. And I just wanted to make sure that I haven't missed anything out here. So when you think about I would say that your fit body is all part of the structure. So try and find out as much about your chosen platform of choice as you can. So how it works, how you use all the how-tos on it, how you use all the facilities inside it, how you can change things, how you can add things and all those sorts of stuff. And then the mind is your strategy, thinking about how you can bring what you want and your monthly or your weekly or your annual or your quarterly goals to everybody using all of those sorts of things that we've just discussed. Okay, so all that's left to say is thank you so much for joining me. My first Visibility Fitness class. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope your core feels much stronger and you're not too tired out. Remember that the next one is next Wednesday at 2 p.m. British Standard Time. Don't forget to bring your refreshments, and also don't forget to bring your weights, because depending on what comes up in the questions will depend on what we are going to be looking at for fitness next week. But it's definitely going to be something that's going to build up your muscles so that your visibility is right out there and you are very strong and sure about what it is that you are showing up and saying to people. Okay, there's a few other questions, so I'm just going to quickly check. PS, in the new template, I am a business, but as a yoga teacher, I offer services. Should I stay as a business? Yes, it's a bit similar to what I was saying to Julie. If you are on a business template, you can offer services inside of the tabs area. So just go to the tabs area inside the settings and you'll be able to switch on the business tab and the service. Sorry, if you're on the businesses and you want to show your services, you just go into the tab settings and switch on the services tab, and you'll be able to see those. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget, if you have any questions, if you are watching the replay of this video, please pop the hashtag replay underneath next to your comment. And if you have any questions whatsoever about using the new Facebook and the templates and tabs, please leave them in the comments below and I will get back to answer you. And I will see you for episode 2 of Visibility Fitness next Wednesday. Bye for now.